dogs in your home without any valid reason causes you to lose huge amounts of rewards daily and also keeps angels away from your home? Prophet Muhammad SAW warns us about this in an authentic hadith, saying, whoever keeps a dog, except for herding, hunting, or farming, will have 2 qirats of good deeds deducted every day. And it is said that a qirat is equivalent to a huge mountain. So if you're losing 2 qirats, that means you're losing 2 mountains daily. And it gets worse. Prophet Muhammad SAW also said that no angel will enter a home with a dog inside. Imagine your home where you pray, make dua, and seek blessings. Angels stay away from because of a dog. Islam teaches us to be kind to animals, but also follow guidance. So if you or anybody that you know owns a dog without any valid reason, think twice. Share this so others can learn.
Listen, no religion has the right to tell me or anyone how to live their lives. We need to stop the brainwashing of children to follow our religion. Showcase the facts, not the lies. No ideology has the right to enforce their belief about us or tell us what pet we should have or not have. We have the right to criticize any ideology, even if somebody gets offended. Like Dirika's warning, I love the dogs, and I stand with Randy Fine. I stand with Randy Fine. These idiots cannot forget dogs. These idiots hate dogs. These idiots right here, they hate dogs.
Stop hating on the dogs. You know, we love dogs.
These idiots, motherfuckers, hate dogs. Muslims hate dogs. They hate dogs. So, tome una foto, tome una foto. Una foto con el perro.
Got it.
No, hold on.
Got it.
All right, your thoughts on what was said and the blowback, if you will, after what you put out there on X?
Well, you know, if you told me in 2026 the Democratic Party would say loving your dog means you're a racist, I wouldn't have selected it, but that's where we are. Apparently, first we had to say anyone who wants to come here can come here illegally. If you complain, you're a racist. Then it's if they don't get all the free stuff they want, you're a racist. And now it's if you're not willing to get rid of your dog to make them happy, you're a racist. My point was very simple. If I have to choose, I don't want to choose, for the record. But if they make me choose, if people like this Mamdani advisor say, I don't want to live in a city where people have dogs, if you make me choose between my dog and you, I'm choosing my dog. You can leave. There are 57 countries in the world that are Sharia compliant. You can go live in one of them. America is not going to be number 58.
Yeah. And that, to me, is the lead also that's being missed in what she said and the comments about New York City coming to Islam. You know,
Yep.
In the state of Florida, by the way, I'm looking at an article in the Orlando Sentinel not too long ago that I talked about where the headline is, there's no Sharia law in the state, but South Florida lawmakers are filing a bill to outlaw it anyway. That's called being proactive as opposed to reactive, because they sense that something is coming. And if you think that Sharia is compliant with the Constitution, you're missing the point.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. They're saying the quiet part out loud. I think part of the reason my comment got so much traction is, as I talked to my colleagues about it, most of them didn't understand that Islam doesn't like dogs. They're like, who doesn't like dogs? And I'm not criticizing their religion. They're allowed to believe what they want. You know, there are other religions that love certain animals, but in Islam, they think dogs are dirty, and that's not a unique view of this one person. That's what they believe. For example, in Morocco, they are right now going out and shooting 3 million dogs to get ready for the World Cup tournament. But they're hunting them, dogs, in the streets, shooting them. This is not unusual. And so I don't understand it. I mean, I said, if they make us choose, well, don't make us choose. If Muslims don't want to have dogs, that's perfectly fine. But they don't get to tell me I don't get to have one. And they certainly don't get to tell you in the United States of America that you don't get to have one. That shouldn't be controversial. The fact that it is tells you how far the Democratic Party has fallen.
Yeah.
We have to change how we live in order to make immigrants more comfortable here. That's not how it works.
But also the Sharia aspect of this is very important, and I don't want people to miss this because we've heard about it in Texas. I've heard about it in Georgia. I've heard about it in different places now. I've heard it in South Florida, in concerns that people have about remembering that when you're talking about Sharia, and we're not talking about Sharia, someone who believes and has their faith and absolutely positively can and should, but then at the same time disagrees with our Constitution and our rule of law, and now wants to submit to their laws, not ours, Sharia being theirs. That is a problem that we have to speak to and address.
And it is a problem. I mean, look, if you watch videos from Muslim congregations, their own videos, not secret video cameras, videos of they've broadcast on Facebook themselves, many of them are very clear. They see their religion's objective to conquer, to convert everyone. That is in the Quran. They are not coming here to live alongside us. They are coming here to make us live like they do. That's not America. You know, your religious rights stop at my front door. And I think that's something that we have to make very, very clear. We are not interested in Florida becoming a Sharia state.
Yeah, and I think it's so important that we make sure, again, because you know how this works, Congressman. Everybody misses the lead because they hear something else and then they go chasing that, as opposed to what
it's
the story
intentional.
is. Yeah,
but it's intentional. It's intentional. It's intentional to try to force people to not complain. In New York right now, they're playing the Muslim call to prayer at 5 o'clock in the morning. That bothers people, but they don't want people to complain. They're trying to bully and silence people, because if they can get me to be quiet, then imagine what a regular person does. We are supposed to smile as we are conquered, and I will not be part of that.
yeah. So do I get to choose which one of the dogs behind you was your dog? This might be tricky. I'm not sure. Just point to the one that is. It's right.
It's that one.
In the middle?
Yeah. Yep.
Beautiful. And that was, did somebody do that? Did somebody create that in the family, or you had the friend?
Someone in my family painted it. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Good stuff. All right, sir. Listen, great to speak with you. Glad we had a few minutes for you to join us here on Florida's Voice. It's always great to see you. And we'll speak again soon.
You.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good. Anytime.